So, there was this guy, right? Bought a car that turned out to be a real lemon. Now, this wasn't just any old car. This was a car from Dee and Nate's dealership, notorious for their spectacularly bad automobiles. Dee, the owner, is a character in his own right, always donning those fabulous plaid suits straight out of the 70s. Nate, on the other hand, isn't the sharpest tool in the shed, but boy does he try. Our poor unsuspecting customer drove off the lot elated, only to have the car sputter and die the very next day. I mean, talk about bad luck, right? Livid, he storms back into the dealership ready to give Dee and Nate a piece of his mind. But you know what they say about best laid plans? And then Dee, with that wicked grin of his, said, "Sir, it's not our fault if you don't know how to drive." Now you might wonder, how do Dee and Nate manage to sell these lemons without getting caught? The answer is a blend of craftiness, charm, and a dash of comedic incompetence. Dee, the brains of the operation, always has a scheme up his sleeve. His favorite line? "Nate, we're not selling cars, we're selling experiences." Nate, bless his heart, is always 2 steps behind. He's the kind of guy who'd try to sell a car with 3 wheels, fully convinced it's a new trend. Dee will shake his head, chuckle, and correct him. "Nate, it's not a tricycle, it's a car." Their dynamic is a wild dance of cunning plans and hilarious blunders. From covering up engine noises with loud radio tunes to rebranding Rust as vintage patina, they've got a knack for turning lemons into, well, less obvious lemons. And that, my friends, is how you sell a lemon car. Or as Dee likes to put it, it's not selling a lemon, Nate. It's selling a dream. But don't think they always get away with it. Next time you'll hear about the time Dee and Nate almost got caught. Yes, you heard it right. Our plaid-loving 70s suit-donning Dee and his not-so-bright sidekick Nate had a brush with karma. Imagine the scene, Dee cool as a cucumber flipping his tie over his shoulder, and Nate just about ready to bolt out the back door. Can you guess who put them in this hilarious predicament? A customer sharper than a tack, who wasn't going to be swindled so easily. It's a close shave that will have you on the edge of your seat, your chuckles stifled by suspense. Listen closely, you'll hear the beads of sweat falling from Nate's forehead, and Dee's heart pounding like a drum. So, stay tuned, folks. You won't believe what happens when Dee and Nate meet their match.